in this like private chat or something.
We so KY Fantasy Podcast back at you. We heading into week 6. Week 5 had some upsets. Week 5 still has some people down there at the bottom. I mean, I'm still down there too, so nightmares at the bottom for me. So shout out to everybody that's gonna tune into this. I got Bravo with me.
What up?
I got Rick the Bull with me, standing on business.
Yeah.
And we got Rob Covington with the Miners hat.
Damn, bro, give us some more energy, bro.
More
energy, dog.
Come on, bro. JT got paid,
place, brother. Give us some more energy, bro.
JT got paid. I got a future QB, man. He ain't look bad.
If he gonna survive, bro, like
yeah. He
bro, like I'm worried about him.
Man, I feel you. But I mean, yeah, week 6, man. We almost halfway through the season because playoffs start in week 14 for us. Bravo, you want to kick us off with the weekly scores?
Let's get it. All right, man. Week 5 rundown. We'll start with my matchup. Sitting Purdy versus God Got Me. God had him this week because he got the dub, 122.4 to 110.02. You want to know what makes me sick about that? If I put Gabe Davis in my lineup, I win. I tried to put Gabe Davis in my lineup. I woke up too late on Sunday and literally missed the kickoff by 5 minutes, bro. And that's what cost me the game. So that's a precautionary tale to everybody out there. Make sure you up to date on what's happening, especially if the teams are playing overseas. Get your ass up and adjust your roster. All right. Next matchup, we got respectfully the Commissioner versus Club Paradise. My boy Rich the Bull. Rick pulled out the dub, 80.18 to 70.82. Next matchup, we got Sippin' Tea in Your Hood, our host Don versus Reek Cooking Lamb Chops Coleman, one of the 2 cops on the in the league. Don pulls out the victory this week, 139.18 to 103.94. Next matchup, we got All Love, No Trust, Como, and cop number 2, your favorite piece of bacon versus Kane. Kane gets a dub, 72.14 to 68.64, and Como continues his journey to be the first ever unbeaten team in the We So KY Fantasy League. We should probably do like a pot right now and place our bets on if we think he's gonna actually win a game this year. You know where my bet's going, but we could talk about that later. Next, we got Go Getters, Meech versus High Rollers, Ron. We got Ron with the dub, 75.46 to 55.82. It must be nice to only have to score 60 points to beat your opponent in a week. I wouldn't know nothing about that since, you know, I'm second behind Don in points against me this year. It's some bullshit for real. Next, we got the Tone Rangers, Rob's team versus the New King, Jones's team. Rob pulls out another dub, 102.56 to 89.34. And then last matchup, Show Me the Money, Vince versus Uphill, which is Neil's squad. Vince comes out on top, 127.18 to 91.32. And that wraps up the week 5 matchups.
And whatchamacallit is the new Crit Mac, Meech. Because he's the he's the nifty nickel low man this weekend.
Hey man, listen. I need one of them weeks. I need a couple of weeks where my opponent only scores 50 to 60 points. I could use that right now.
I feel you on that, Bravo. Everybody plays me. They score 100 points too,
bruh.
But you score 150.
But you score one exactly. you got to have the highest scoring team in the league, bruh.
Easily.
I do. I think about like 50 or 60 or something.
About a lot.
Yeah,
it should be over 100, but I missed 2 weeks.
I scored like 103 against Rob and lost by 40. You know how I feel when you score 100 and lose by 40. it kind of messed with your psyche a little bit, man. How you thinking about your GM future? But nah, man, appreciate the week 5 scores there. Hey, man, Coleman, you were supposed to come on the show last week. Tyree Cooking Lamb Chops, whatever the team name is, to talk a little, but he didn't come this week. I tried to get him on there again. He had to take a sick pass. He's all out of sick notes, those doctor signature look forwards. And I would say everyone in the league hates when I get a win because I'm kind of annoying in the chat after I get a win. Depending on the person for sure. If it's like one of the ops in the league, yeah, I'm gonna let you know. Especially when you was talking previously. I try to go
was funny as hell with me, bro. That shit come and look. I predicted the dub too because I told y'all, bro. Coleman's team's not like that. His team is not like that.
Yeah, he lost a running back and he's hurt. Speaking of, let me tell you about this egregious trade that Coleman sent me in the wee hours of the night. Again, I wake up early. I check my phone to cut my alarm off. I check the alerts. I got a trade proposal in the We So KY League from Coleman. Bruh sent me Ezekiel Elliott. I can just stop there. Ezekiel Elliott and Garrett Wilson for Breece Hall. What was bruh thinking when he added Zeke to a trade, thinking somebody gonna accept it? I'm low key kind of mad because I'm like, he questioning my intelligence at this point, bro. Like, I ain't never hit decline on a trade so fast in my life. I couldn't believe he did that, fam.
Hey, speaking on Coleman, hey Rob, you see this trade he got going on in the other league?
I seen it pop up. I ain't get a chance to check it yet.
Bruh, right now is trading Lamar Jackson, JT, and Michael Thomas to acquire Jalen Hurts and Dalvin Cook. Bruh's desperate in this league too.
Oh my, that's terrible.
What?
He's getting hurt.
Dalvin Cook.
He's getting hurt.
Huh?
Coleman's getting hurt.
Yeah, Hurts and Dalvin Cook.
And he's trading Michael Thomas, JT, and Lamar.
Yeah.
What?
Hey,
I
man.
think he's getting up like that in this league. I hit that accept button so fast.
That's a terrible trade on his part because
terrible is an understatement.
Hurts has 113 points. Cook has 16. This is week 5. He has 16 points. He didn't play week 1.
Cook shouldn't be rostered.
97. JT has 3.9, and Michael Thomas has 41.
Yeah, Michael Thomas is a consistent 5 to 6 a week.
I don't understand this trade at all. And somebody's dropping Singletary.
The other team that he's trading with.
Wow.
Shit, to Coleman.
I don't know what Coleman's thinking. Maybe he was up in the middle of the night drinking that Makers like I'm sipping right now, and he was sending out these wild trades. The one he sent to Bravo was obviously cheeks, but this other one, I mean, I'd have ran with it too.
Yeah.
Maybe his wife got a hold of the phone, was trying to learn how to use the fantasy Yahoo Sports app. I don't know, but I'm gonna need him to talk about that. But on to the next subject here. Hey man, the tight ends came alive this week. Everybody ain't got one, but several of them came alive. I know Goddard came alive, Kittle came alive, Laporta's still cooking. Cole Met scored a touchdown. What is this, 2 or 3 weeks in a row? I think it's the second week in a row. And I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Minor dub.
Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas.
Yeah.
Best pickup of the week in our league.
Waller had 86 yards. I mean, it ain't what they did, but hey.
Hey, it's better than what they're doing.
Yeah, 86 yards is good. 8.6. For a tight end this year, 8.6 is good.
Ain't it?
Yeah. 9.
Yeah.
It's damn near 9.
Stroud got Dalton Schultz a touchdown. I kind of thought Schultz was going to be the baller out of the receiving core up there at first because rookie quarterback, tight end, safety net thing. But yeah, Dalton Schultz finally scored too. Kyle Pitts and Mark Andrews probably both had their best games of the season. So it was definitely a week for tight ends.
Listen, Kyle Pitts had a good game, so it was a crazy week for tight ends, bro. My man finna be on a missing poster not too long in Atlanta, dog. Bro, free Kyle Pitts.
The talent, and they just got another receiver. They just got Claypool. I'm like, y'all don't even utilize the receivers y'all got now, and y'all adding to the.
That Claypool went to Miami.
They got Van Jefferson.
They got Van Jefferson.
My bad. They got Van Jefferson. Thank you for the correction.
The Rams
y'all had receivers. Y'all ain't even throwing to the ones y'all got.
Yeah, we got 2 picks. We got 2 picks for them.
Yeah, y'all sell us early, huh?
We wasn't even using them. I mean, what?
I mean, yeah, tight ends went crazy. Travis Kelce still going crazy. Hopefully Kyle Pitts can keep it up for the Kyle Pitts owners. Dalton Schultz might be someone to look forward to and pick up. Please, one of y'all stop right now and waste one of y'all moves on that, please. And Mark Andrews, definitely been expecting more from him. So glad to see him come up. Laporta, Cole Kmet. Laporta scored twice. Vince, did Vince pick him up in this league? Vince, get him off your bench, bro.
Who?
Not sure what's going on there.
I wanted him, bro, and he got him.
Laporta?
No. Devin's got him. Devin's got him.
Yeah.
Neil, Vince dropped him.
Wow. Wait, when?
Like
Like his
3-4
first big
weeks ago.
week.
Week
Literally.
two.
Like his first big week. Yeah.
Hey,
week 2.
if it's one thing for certain, two things for sure. If your tight end came from Iowa, keep him on your roster.
Absolutely. I don't care if he's done for the year. Keep him there. Take that IR spot. But man, waiver wire action. I mean, who are some players that y'all already picked up? Because of course we all said we was gonna pick these motherfuckers up for the show happen. Because past 2 weeks, people been on their phones going by making these pickups. One of the ones I know I went after was Josh Downs. Who he played with?
Colts.
Yeah, Colts, man. That's one person I went after. I ain't put a claim in. I thought he was gonna slip through the cracks, but worst GM in the league made a good pickup. I ain't gonna lie, Camo. All I'm gonna say is you might want to start him and don't let him just waste on your bench. I don't know if you're trying to use him for a trade piece, trade bait, or what. But what's some other waiver wire additions y'all seen this week? Rick, I know you was involved in that earlier this morning.
Bro, I was shocked that that DeMarcado cat from the Cardinals fell to me because I was like 5th in waiver priority, the running back, because James Conner got sent to IR. So I put a claim in for him. But then I read something today where they were saying that Keontae Ingram right now is listed as the number 1 player on the depth chart. So guess what I did? I picked him up too. So I got both of them. So we're going to find out. Another one would be Deontay Foreman. I think Brew got him because they had Khalil Herbert. He's out for a little bit. And Homer's got a hamstring. And the rookie, Roshan, he's in concussion protocol right now. So, and he ain't practiced today, so they don't know if he's going to be ready. So Deontay Foreman's going to probably see a lot of work for the Bears coming up this Sunday. As far as other than that, the Raiders defense, they have Uz, which is probably a guaranteed 10 points right now. As far as if you playing the Giants, it's a guaranteed 10 for the defense. They have the Jets, the Cardinals. Their next 5 games is against teams that has like 1 win. So I think picking up their defense is probably a good positive too. Other than that, man, in our league, ain't really a lot much there to pick up. But the main ones will probably be Foreman and the 2 running backs from the Cardinals.
Yeah, let's help some other people out in our leagues. We know it's death row and waiver action is very slow and dry in our league. Bravo, who's some players out there that might be available in other leagues that you think was worthy of a pickup?
So all the people that Rick mentioned, I actually did the same thing he did with the Cardinals running backs in my other league. Another one you may want to go after if he's available, Osborne from Minnesota, since Jettas is going to be down for a while. They do got Jordan Addison, but they got to have a number 2 out there, so Osborne will be a good pickup. Coming back to the tight ends, I'm pretty sure he's probably rostered in a lot of leagues, but if he's not, the Cowboys tight end, I can't think of his first name. I don't know if it's Jason Ferguson or something Ferguson.
Jake.
But he usually gets a pretty decent amount of targets, somewhere around like 7 to 8 targets per game. And I was reading a stat, they said he's caught his last 10 targets. So basically he ain't dropping nothing. So if the ball's coming his way, he's catching it. If you can find him on the waivers, I would suggest you pick him up. Don't be discouraged by last week. He was up against a really good defense, so he didn't really have a very productive game. As always, I like to kind of scour for defenses every week to see who has like the best matchups. The best advice I can give, like Rick said, the Raiders is a good pickup. Anybody playing against the Giants is probably a good pickup. Anybody playing against the Panthers is probably a good pickup. And I would say any defense you can get against Denver is probably a good pickup.
All right. Brew, who you got for waiver wire action this week?
Who said he ain't got nobody?
There you have it.
Right. So I want to add in a defense on that. I was thinking the Jags. They play the Colts and Gardner Minshew is starting. So, I mean, it's a risk. Gardner Minshew has some experience, but, I mean, it could also completely go left. And the Jaguars is actually finally back home because they done spent 2 straight weeks in London. So, this might be something for them.
I say Minshew not bad.
Yeah,
Minshew mania, baby.
And Minshew's like 70% completions. Like, I mean, I think he was out playing Richardson's just a better player than him. Like, Minshew's playing actually pretty good. I wouldn't, for me, the Raiders defense, I'm not picking up nothing on the Raiders if it ain't Devontae Adams or Josh Jacobs. It's me, like they were on TV and they like the last game, but I just can't trust the Raiders in nothing that they do.
All right, Rob, you mind if I cook?
Go ahead.
All right.
I ain't getting
All right. Jacksonville's defense has generated 11 takeaways through 5 weeks. That's tied for second most in the league. And yeah, Gardner Minshew could go left. Josh Allen gave Josh Allen fits last week. That's a hell of a sentence to say. But yeah, like I said, it could go left, but I think that's a good kind of like, just for 1 week to see how it goes type deal. Rob, who did you have for waiver wire action? I know you talked about the Oakland Raiders. Is there any other players out there you seen?
Josh Reynolds. I mean, he's only rostered in like 47% of leagues. I'd say I'd pick up Josh Reynolds. Tutu Atwell, even though Cup's back, he still has a lot of opportunities downfield if
Absolutely.
Matthew Stafford ever connects with him. I mean, he's just missed them all season for real. That's pretty much all I have. I mean, the backs. I mean, the Arizona running backs. If it's only like a few weeks, I would pick up the not the Ingram guy, the other guy. But if he's going to be out for multiple weeks, then I would pick up Ingram. I think Ingram probably would be the starter over him in the long run. I mean,
Yeah, he's on IR. Connor got put on IR today.
And then Ahmed from Miami, you might want to. I mean, I don't think Jeff Wilson Jr. is back, so A-Chain's done. So Ahmed he probably won't get some snaps.
Plus,
they actually opened Jeff Wilson's practice window this week, I think.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah, and then they signed somebody off our practice squad. So
yeah, I was gonna say Moster's dealing with an injury too. He's gonna play, but he's dealing with an injury. So,
oh man,
yeah.
Roshan Johnson is still only rostered in about 40% of Yahoo leagues. I know he's in the concussion protocol, but they had a Thursday night game, so he should be able to get out of that before this week.
I don't think nobody's ever played the next week this year after a concussion.
After concussion, nah. I know why.
No.
They've always missed a game.
Yeah, they usually miss a week.
Okay. I think the Thursday night kind of give him a little extra time to get through. Hey, I heard I forget whose show it was on. One of the football players was saying, like, when you first come into the league, they like make you take this test because when you go into the concussion protocol, you have to take it and you have to get a higher score. He was like, man, just wreck that shit. It was like, so when they get a concussion protocol, you can get right back in because nobody likes sitting. I was like, damn, I was like, he's ruining these young guys' future. Trying to tell them to flunk out on the test when they first come in. Brew, who did you have for the waiver wire action this week?
I like Jeff Wilson Jr. You probably won't play him this week, but that's just somebody to go ahead and pick up. He'll be back in action since A-Chain's on IR. Deontay Foreman, just because of the situation we just discussed. Josh Reynolds, he's a little shaky, but he always finds a way to get a touchdown. If you don't get a touchdown, he might only get you 4 or 5 points. KJ Osborne is probably top wide receiver I would have picked up this week. Just because everybody else already drafted Jordan Addison for the most part. Probably, I'd say, in 80 to 90% of leagues. So those are the people. Defense, Chiefs, Jags. That's about it. That's about the only 2 defenses I would have picked up off waivers. Unless somehow the Saints is, out there or something.
All right. Hey, man. Rob, you want a solo screen, man? JT got paid, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm glad he got paid. Now just split the carries, man, with Zach Moss for a little bit. I wish him and Richardson can actually play together, more than 6 snaps. I don't even think it was 6 snaps. I think it was like 4. He got paid. I think he's worth every penny. Glad he got paid. Glad he stayed with the Colts. Yeah, man, just ready for him to get more than 9 snaps. So, hopefully he'll be back, and right soon.
Did you see the Zach Moss shit coming, Rob? Because I know when he was in Buffalo, everybody pretty much wrote him off. And then even the first year with y'all, he wasn't really going crazy. So did you see this explosion like this? Pause?
Yeah, he averaged like 5 yards a carry for us last year.
Did he?
Yeah, or 4.5 or something like that. He was like pretty high in the league. So I mean, I thought he did. He ran well for us last year when he actually got the carry. So I thought he was all right. Buffalo don't run the ball at all, though.
They don't run the ball. It's
I
the
don't know
scheme.
what it is. I don't get it. So I don't think nobody can go there, for real and actually be successful.
Their run game coordinator is Cheeks. Anybody else want to tap in on JT?
He deserve all that, all the money. Like Rob said, I think when JT's healthy, he's top 3 running back in the league. And I'm just glad after all that shit that the front office was talking about him, they finally came to their senses and paid that man, because he definitely deserves it. And I hope that it sets the standard for other running backs moving forward who also deserve to get paid. Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, it's crazy because JT only got like 3 years, so these GMs is definitely trying to keep these running back contracts short, 2-3
And that's
years.
cool. And give them their money, like, bro. Give them a 3-year contract, but pay them their money, bro.
Yeah, he'd be 27 when it's time for a new deal. So, I mean, honestly, it's kind of good if he can stay healthy. Give him another deal.
Just like not to switch to the Giants, but like, bro, Saquon in that game against Arizona was pretty much the whole offense. Like, bro, since he's been out, our offensive line is shit, and he still hooped in that game, and he still hoops with bad offensive line, bro. So that should show the front office, like, bro, he's the offense right now, bro. So he definitely deserved to get paid too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good he got paid before he got hurt again. I mean, you see Melvin Gordon, guys that never really got paid. Now you're looking at my man from Ohio State, Baltimore. He'll probably never get a contract because he just keeps getting hurt. So I mean, I know as a fan, from a fan perspective of a Colts fan, you probably wanted to get rid of him just because of him holding out the way he did. But if he comes back and get hurt again, then they don't give him a contract. If they do, it's probably pennies compared to what he made. So it's good to see him get a contract before he got hurt again. Even if he gets hurt again now, he's paid. Just like Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley got hurt. To me, we knew he was on broad time, but at least he got paid. So,
I mean, he had a high ankle sprain, bro. Like, I ain't really gonna act like he's prone. He just didn't get it corrected. He tried to play and come back early. So, I mean, that was his first time ever missing a practice was last year. So, hopefully he's all right.
Bro, he brought up Dobbins, man. I know he was seeking a contract before the season started. I don't even feel like he earned one for real. I was like, him ass when I was like, come on, bro. Like, let's be for real. If you're gonna be anything in life, be fucking for real.
He's prone. He's hurt every year.
He's prone.
Every year, bro. Every year.
Yeah. What I have? Anybody else want to tap in on JT before we switch subjects? All right. So 2 running backs specifically finally came out and had an emergence this season. Travis Etienne and Breece Hall, man. I know Breece Hall busted open like, what was it? Pause. His first or second carry and took it to the house for like 70, 77 yards or something like that, man. What y'all think about the running back emergence this week? Because GMs that own them certainly needed it for sure for where they drafted them at.
Listen, I'm happy for Breece. I'm happy for me. Hopefully, man, we can make a push down the back end of this season, man. But I'm happy, man. Bruh's healthy. They ain't got him on a snap count no more. He's out there and he can do what he was doing before he got hurt last year. I'm just gonna hope he can stay healthy for the rest of the season and continue to make some noise, man. I really like him. Like last year, even before the season started, I had him as my preseason rookie of the year, and he was on his way there, man, until that injury got him. So I'm happy to see him back out there. Also, that we can go back to like, what was it, our very first show or second show, and we was talking about how the carries were gonna get split in New York. And I told y'all, there's a couple people that said it would be split until he got healthy, and then he was gonna take over. And we see it. So I love Dalvin Cook, but Father Time is undefeated.
No, I was big wrong on that because I was arguing with people like, bro, it's Dalvin Cook. So I was the one saying it. I was wrong, big wrong.
Yeah, Dalvin should have waited and sat out a little bit for some more injuries that happened.
We could have got Dalvin. We should have got Dalvin.
Yeah. Matter of fact, is Dalvin still owned in this league? If he is, he needs to be dropped at this point. I understand wanting to hold on to a running back in this league. You never know. Ryan, what do you think about Etienne and Breece Hall coming alive this week, man?
I don't really like it, for Etienne. I don't got him on my fantasy team, and he plays for the Jags. So I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. And then Breece Hall, man, hey, ACL surgeries are improving like crazy. What is it like 7 months now? They back.
Yeah.
So I mean that's amazing. So I mean, hopefully Javonte Williams can start.
Hopefully.
Looking like he's looking. But I mean, he didn't look like Breece Hall last year when he was healthy. He was good, but
Nah.
he wasn't. So yeah.
Javonte, like, while he hooped, it was just like he couldn't find the end zone in Denver's offense. Like, bro had the yards, but he just wasn't getting
His first year, he looked good, though. His first year, he looked good.
I will say this. I would probably keep the handcuff to Etienne. Even though somebody in our league dropped him.
I saw that.
That was Camo.
That had to be Camo because Camo had
a you know that's who it was, bro.
Are you talking about Tank?
Tank, yeah.
Okay. I was confused, bro.
Yeah. Etienne's a smaller back too, so he might get hurt. Kind of pretty much the same knock I had on a Shane for real. Dang, I don't even want to skip too far into that because we got an injury segment. But yeah, Rob, I think Etienne might have got a hold of the podcast because last week you said he wasn't an RB1 and he just took that personal. He's trying to show he ain't been performing like it all year, but he had himself a day in London. And that was a very horrible trap game for the Bills, by the way, since
caught the Bills sleeping. The time zone difference, bro. They stayed over there, like that's all it was.
Here's the issue with fantasy football, bro. Is week to week people live in the moment. Jody Meeks had 50 points in an NBA game, brother.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna say I still don't think Etienne is RB1. He RB2 though. He just had a really good game, bro. And the Bills lost a lot of people on defense.
Yeah, they lost Milano too, bro.
Milano ain't somebody else too. I forgot who it was.
It was Tre'Davious White, and that's what I thought they might have been all right, but obviously they wasn't.
It's because he lost Matt Milano. He fractured his leg, and he's the one. He was the one that was stopping the Dolphins.
Yeah, Milano had been playing good ball this year too.
There was somebody on the line that tore their pec too. I forgot his name though. So
Greg Russo wasn't?
Nah, but he was out. He didn't even play that game. Greg Russo didn't play. Von Miller's first game back, he was limited on snaps. I ain't saying that's why Etienne went out, but I'm just saying I wouldn't put all my money in that pot, bro.
I am.
I'm hoping it's not the reason that Calvin really went off because I need him to do it again. But
he's lit this year.
Anytime you gotta start a guy at corner that's been a healthy scratch all season, it's not gonna be good for you.
And they just signed Josh Norman too, so they out there bad right now.
They really been, hey, bro. The last few times Josh Norman been on the field, that man been getting cooked. So you gotta be desperate to bring him in, bro.
He ain't played in 2 years.
And last time he was on the field, he was getting destroyed, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, which I think Josh Norman has an Odell Beckham voodoo doll at the crib, bro. Because Odell's career ain't been the same, bro. He wishing something on Odell, bro. Ever since they got into it.
Nah, Odell's career ain't been the same since he got into it with the kicking net.
Nah, his career ain't been the same since he went to the Browns because he hooped that year. He hooped that year. Still.
Hey, man. Kirk Cousins, man, in the Vikings. Vikings brought in Colt McCoy, man, and Jettas is on IR. So I have a feeling that they shifting the needle a little bit and about to go into tank mode. Because your quarterback not hurt, you bring in another one. That's kind of weird to me. And Colt McCoy is definitely not a starter in this league. He's played for probably every single NFL team at this point, and he's also probably had action with all those teams at this point too, because he somehow finds a way to get on the field, man, when somebody gets hurt. But man, Kirk Cousins, what are some of the best landing spots for him for, let's just say, fantasy purposes? What's a good spot for Kirk Cousins? Because he's in the final year of his contract. Now, his age, he's definitely going to want an extension. So somebody like the Jets, I feel, will be out.
Atlanta.
I'm going to say this to you. If we're talking about destinations for Kirk Cousins, we might as well start talking about destinations for Justin Jefferson, too. That's why he ain't re-signed yet. He wants to play with Kirk Cousins.
He wants to play with Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
Wow.
He wants Kirk Cousins to be his
Because Kirk Cousins out there feeding him, bro.
I don't think Kirk Cousins gets traded. He has a no
trade
trade
clause.
And just I heard this on a podcast, but it makes sense. Just look at Kirk Cousins outside of a football uniform. Does that look like a guy that wants to go and get traded in the middle of the season anywhere? Quarterback. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to go to another team and be the reason why they, go to the playoffs. I just don't think it's going to work. I don't think he's that type of guy, and I don't think he wants to leave anyway. I think he wants to play.
You don't think he's that guy?
But they offered Justin Jefferson to be the highest paid receiver in the league before the season started, and he said, "Nah, I won't wait to see what y'all do with Kirk Cousins."
Nah. Also, too, the Vikings do some silly shit in their contracts where it's no guarantees. It's like they vest. So it's just like I think that was the issue too. It's like besides Kirk Cousins, they didn't do it for Kirk Cousins, and I think Kirk Cousins wants to control his destiny at all points. So I don't think
he deserves to, bro. Like he said, bro, he ain't hooping this year.
He's hooped last year.
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
I just don't see him going nowhere. I don't.
I mean, that could be true, but at some point, like, if it's at a point where it comes down to contract negotiations and money, and he feel like, Minnesota's not gonna offer him a new deal or give him the deal that he wants, then, he might be liable to waive that trade clause. So, I mean, you can't, while I don't know if he will get moved, you can't completely, count it out. Like, it could happen. But
on like this point, right? He's gonna move to another city for half a year and then go somewhere else. Because wherever he goes, they might not offer him an extension. He might just go to the Jets to help them, go and get to the playoffs. So his year's not a waste. And then he's gonna pick up and move somewhere else. Because I don't think
that could be a part of the thing he could do though. Like, again, if he has a no trade clause, then a part of him agreeing to break the clause would be like, all right, send me somewhere where they're interested in extending me. Like, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like, that don't make sense to just go somewhere half a season and then have to pick up and leave again. So I think the only way he would actually like waive the no trade clause is if he goes somewhere or goes to a team that actually wants him to stay long term.
What team would want him to stay long term?
Atlanta.
Bro,
Desmond Ridder is not it, bro. And you gotta think, put Kirk Cousins out there with the weapons that Atlanta got, bro. That's an instant upgrade on offense.
Yeah, but at that point, why wouldn't they just draft? Why don't they just draft another quarterback instead of paying Kirk Cousins all that money?
It depends on which way the franchise is trying to go right now. Like, they looking to try to win something now, or do they want to tank and just wait for the future? Like, I feel like the Falcons, with the talent they have on offense, they can win now, bro. They just don't have the field general to lead the people they have out there.
I don't think the Vikings are giving up on this season. They're 1-4, but bro, they played the Buccaneers, the Eagles, the Chargers, the Panthers, and the Chiefs. They beat the Panthers, and every other game they lost has been by a touchdown or less. Yeah, I don't think in the NFC.
Great. Hey, remember, they've won some games in the past and they 1-4, but their best player is hurt right now, so it's going to be a steep climb for them to remain competitive.
Right, but they have other offensive weapons.
No, they don't.
It's gonna be Hawkinson might go crazy.
Jordan Addison, Hawkinson, and KJ Osborne are all weapons. What are you talking about?
They are, but when you drop your best player offensively, it does something to the team for real.
In the NFC, bro.
In the NFC. Like, bro, they 1-4 with Jettas. Like, you think they just gonna drastically improve without?
And they played they played the Chargers, and they played the Chiefs, and lost by a touchdown or less.
Yeah,
so
but that's all
getting smoked out there.
Yeah, that's all luck stats. Because last year, how many one possession games did they win down to the last minute? They won them all last year.
Regardless of luck stats or not, they're not getting smoked out here
with Jettas
by anybody.
With Jettas though.
So if it's luck stats, it could go the other way.
Who they play this weekend?
The Bears.
That's a 50-50 game.
The Bears is gonna beat them too. Watch.
They're gonna be 2-5 because they play the 49ers after that. But then after that, bro, they play the Packers, the Falcons. They can beat the Saints. They play the Broncos, the Bears again, the Raiders. Bro, they do
have some easy games coming.
They could, but they could also just say, you know what? we're gonna go in another direction.
I don't think, bro. I mean, 1-4, bro, with who they played and who they got left on their schedule. I don't think that's gonna happen. I could be wrong, but I'm standing on business.
You could be right. Now I'll hardly give it to you, but the Colt McCoy signing just made me think Kirk Cousins is about to get moved. Because why would you bring in another quarterback and your starter is not even hurt?
Well, who's the backup?
They got a rookie, Jaron Hall.
It could be a situation where they don't like what they seeing from him in practice. And brought in Colt McCoy to be the backup. You never know to teach the young dude with Cousins.
You're right.
You never know, bro. I wouldn't be alarmed because they signed Colt McCoy, man. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not alarmed. It's just the timing of Justin Jefferson going down and then the signing of Colt McCoy, like within the same week, is like we're giving up.
I don't know if that's the case, bro. Y'all sleeping on the weapons they got. Justin Jefferson's the best receiver in the league, but they got other weapons, bro.
Yeah, wouldn't you just play the rookie if you was trying to tank?
Yeah, that would make more sense.
That's a good point.
But yeah, then you would have to bench Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and it'll also give you an opportunity to see what you got in the rookie too, because you may have something for the future. So they got a point.
I just don't see it happening, bro. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think they're giving up this season.
It can go multiple ways,
like
man.
the point is to be mediocre. I'm no hate, Rick. They got beat by y'all last year in the playoffs. I don't see where the Vikings think they're going with this team. It's not like they're gonna get Kirk Cousins and then go to the NFC Championship. It's not gonna happen.
But it's not. It was never the offense.
Yes,
the defense. They don't have to rebuild on offense. They just need to sign defensive players and draft good on defensive players. Their offense is fine.
No, Rick, they don't got no running game.
I wouldn't say completely fine. Cousins has turned over the ball a few times. Madison has turned over the ball a few times. Like the offense has put the defense in some bad positions too. But Kirk Cousins has been balling. That's a fact.
Kirk Cousins has 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions, bro, in 5 games.
Look at one of those interceptions ain't him.
What are we talking about?
The defense is cat.
No, I'm saying, what do they like? Do you think his team would win a Super Bowl? Like, say they.
I think if they got better defensively, they'd be contenders. Yes.
I mean, they got Daniil Hunter, Harrison Smith. I mean, they got players. Brian Flores, like they was trash last year on defense. I mean,
hey, real, y'all got Darius Leonard or Shaq Leonard, and y'all had Stephon Gilmore last year. And with all due respect, let me tell you what y'all wasn't.
Your offense was horrible too. Like your defense is out there all game. Of course, they're gonna look bad.
Facts.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Week 5 check-ins, man. Where do y'all feel like y'all at, man? I think I'll go last since Brew, week 5 check-in. How you feeling about your team, man? Let me give you the solo screen right here, man. Take over.
I had a tough one with Bravo, which I knew it was going to be. He counted my waiver pickup in Cole Kmet. He picked up, was it Thomas? I think it's
Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas, and he scored a tutty too. But thank God, 122 points was enough to get the dub. I know Don scored that a couple times and still took a big L. So I needed that win. I think I might get another win this week. I got 2 weeks in the near future that I got to maneuver through. I need to really only lose one of them, but I'm looking all right. I just got to keep putting up points. Scored over 100 back-to-back weeks. If we can keep it 90 plus, I should be all right.
All right, I feel you. God damn, I was gonna kick it to Rod next, but he left Whitney on the screen. So Rick, man, week 5 check-in, man. How you feeling about your team right now moving forward, bro?
It's a blessing that I'm 3-2 because I got the lowest scoring team in fantasy, but I've also got the most injuries. I've had Jalen Waddle out, I had Javonte Williams out, I've had Austin Eckler out since week 1. I made bad GM decisions by starting Daniel Jones over Brock Purdy the first 3 weeks. So I could be 0-5, but I could be 5-0 if I set my lineups correctly. But I'm 3-2. I got Eckler coming back this week. I've got a couple good waiver wire pickups this week from the Cardinals with James Conner going down. So I got options at running back now. I'm just trying to score more than 75 points a game, bro, because that's my average right now. But I think with all my players coming back, I think I'm about to start turning it up. And my schedule gets a little better than what it's been because I played a lot of the top teams. So and I still got combo. So that's a watch me lose, but
Hey,
Nah,
before I take you off
I'm
the
go-
solo joint, man, like you said,
I'm
you
gonna go
had
with
some
combo.
injuries
Mhm.
and you made some bad moves with the starting lineup.
Mhm.
So you haven't even reached your final form yet this year. Because
Correct.
have you started your actual whole starting lineup that you wanted to this year once?
Nah. Like I said, Austin Eckler's been out since week 2. And Brock Purdy, I just started starting him in week 4, and he's been turned up for me. Jalen Waddle was out of game. Javonte Williams been out, so nah. So and Chris Olave is allegedly hurt now too. I don't know where that came from, but we'll see. Hopefully he's all right to play.
All right, man. Yeah. So we ain't seen his final form yet, man. So definitely more to come from the Bull. Bravo. Week 5 check-in, man. How you feeling about your team? Where you at? And where you going moving forward?
Man, I'm trying to figure out how I'm 1-4, bro. I mean, I know how I'm 1-4, but like, it's the first time in a long time my team's actually healthy. I got a good team. We score points, but I've also had the misfortune of playing 3 of the top 4 teams in the league, and every week I get everybody's best shot. So, 1-4. I ain't completely in the gutter yet, but I definitely got to get a win this week. Dropping to 1-5, it's gonna be really hard to come back from that. And I just I don't want to have to stomach taking a loss to Jones's team because I talk so much shit about it. So I feel like I should get a dub this week. Breece Hall being healthy and gearing up is definitely gonna help us out a lot. Hopefully I need Tony Pollard to come back alive. He's had a couple of disappointing performances the past couple of weeks. Gabe Davis has actually been good, solid for the past couple of weeks, so he might be a every week start until he's got a bye. But yeah, man, so I'm 1-4. Hopefully looking to get a win this week, man, because 1-5, I'm gonna just say fuck it and I'm gonna tank for Caleb Williams.
If only it worked that way, brother.
Hey, man, we really might have to put together a dynasty league for us, man.
Yeah,
we know Pete's gonna do
that shit's
horrible
fine.
because
So
he don't got none of the younger players.
The 2 he knew, he put at wide receiver.
Rob, you put the buffs on?
That's what I was. That's what
I
I thought.
Hold on, let me get him on. So
He back talking shit, bro.
Rob, go ahead, man. Take yourself off mute for me, man. Actually, hold on. I can't unmute.
Hey, you want to go through the standings for us? It don't matter. I'm number 1. Like I said, I was like Yahoo said I was gonna be, bruh. Y'all clip when Pete was talking all that trash, bro, week 1, and look where he's at. And injuries, I had Aaron Rodgers go out week 1. A-Chain's been hurt. Jonathan Taylor's been hurt. St. Brown's been hurt. I've been dealing with a lot of injuries too. It don't matter. I'm at 130 a week, averaging it. You know what I mean?
And you lost to me.
What's up?
And you lost to me.
Yeah, I mean, you know what happened. Aaron Rodgers, he went after.
Yeah, 5th was a 5th.
That's all right. I lost Aaron Rodgers, bro. I don't be crying about no injuries, bro. I'm just out here, doing it 130, bro. I ain't even played my full starting lineup one time yet because everybody's been hurt. JT's back now, but hey, I'm looking good right now. Hopefully no injuries, take me out, but I mean, I've been dealing with them so far. So, as long as I don't jinx myself, I'm looking good.
I feel it. Did I let everybody go? Brew, you go.
Yeah, I went, bro.
Ah, man. All right. Week 5, man. Got my first win. I score about 200 to do it, but it happened. I ain't in the cellar no more with combo. That's an amazing feeling by itself. Boosted the team morale. Everybody in the building's kind of happy. Took out the number 1 team in the league, so brought them down. So, Rob, you're welcome. I helped you get to number 1 after you put that beat down on my squad. I gave you the lob off the backboard, got you in first place. How long you gonna stay there, though, man? It could be a quick fall down for you. I ain't wishing nothing on you, but yeah, you kicked my ass. How I see rest of the season, bye weeks is approaching, and I don't want to be where I'm at 1-4. It's going to be a steep climb. This, I'm only one game out the playoffs as it stands, because if I was to win one more game and everybody ahead of me possibly lost, I'd be, right smack down at 8th. But that's not going to happen. I got to look at the matchups again. But I'm happy, man. I got one win. We got to build on that. And in the words of Pete at LTMS, man, it's only up from here. So week 5 check-ins is done. Rick, you want to talk about Bill Belichick, man? What was on your mind, man?
Hey, it's time for Bill to hang it up, fellas. Because ever since Tom been gone, my dog's been all alone. What y'all think about Bill Belichick as a coach right now? Is he is it more that Tom Brady was the reason, or
absolutely?
Hey, what your
hang it up?
What your boy say, Bubba Dub? Trash. That's what Bill Belichick is right now. Trash. Listen, no disrespect, bro. Got a hell of a resume, easily a Hall of Fame coach, but it just seems like the game is passing him by, bro. And I know, like, when Brady first left, nobody wanted to have that conversation like, oh, was it Belichick winning the championships or was it Brady? All I'm saying is, ever since Tom been gone, Pat's been down bad. So, I think at the most, Bill has at least earned the right to say, I'm resigning. I don't think they should fire him. I don't think they would fire him just out of respect. But, bruh, the Pats and Bill are looking real washed up right now. He's really washed up.
He's the NFL Greg Popovich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me, man. Look, they should let Bill Belichick go at the end of the season, because that's what he would do to every last one of his players. That ain't disrespectful. That's just, it is what it is, bro. Like you not coaching up to the standard of the New England Patriots that you set. You should leave. And, I get he's a Hall of Fame coach, and we got to show him some grace. He didn't show Tom Brady no grace. He didn't show Richard Seymour no grace. He didn't show none of them dudes no grace. He just got them right. So, it's just I don't think he would think it was wrong. He should.
It's all business.
It's all business.
Here's what makes it bad, though, guys. Robert Kraft is in charge, right? He's just gonna bring in one of Belichick's disciples.
I don't think he is. I don't think Mayo's getting that job either. I think he's going. If he gets rid of Belichick, he's clearing house, because I think that's what you have to do.
He's gonna try to get McDaniels back.
I don't know why.
I don't either, but I'm telling you, that's how I see it. They can't leave well enough alone, bro. Or they gonna promote Joe Judge.
I think Robert Kraft is ready to
Jesus Christ,
get like a more livelier type atmosphere for real. Like, look, I just think he would just go for somebody totally different. He might go get McDaniel.
Yeah, I think, like I said last episode, Belichick should just bow out and wait for this Chargers job to open up, because they can't keep going with bruh again at coach. Like, there's no way, if nothing drastic happens this year, there's no way they can keep that coaching staff together, man. I think that'd be a nice look for Belichick, but I also think Belichick would just simply retire.
You said wait for the Chargers position open up for Bill?
Hell no.
Nah, he got to go, brother. Like, ain't no other teams to coach. That's it. Michael Jackson.
It's over.
This is it.
Hang it up.
For who?
Bill Belichick. Ain't no jobs to wait for. Open. Nah, big dog. Head off in the sunset. Enjoy your rings.
Bro, 70 years old, bro. It's over. It's over, bro.
Yeah,
it's like Pete Carroll. It's over. If he leave there, it's over.
Yeah, but the Chargers want Bill Belichick. Like, I get it. I get he's a Hall of Fame coach, but you see what he's doing now, and like you give him Herbert, like, bro, it's not gonna work at LA, bro.
Hell no.
Plus, ain't Belichick more of like a defense? I could be wrong. Is he more of a defensive-minded coach?
Yeah.
So what's he gonna do with the offense?
Maybe he might get the defense together, but the offense is gonna be worse.
You better go play with him on Madden.
Bill
Hey,
O'Brien.
I was watching a sports gambling show like a week or two ago, and they was like, "Man, I think Bill's a little long in the tooth." So
Gotta be.
it's unanimous that everybody feels the same way. I mean, yeah, he's got Mac Jones. We knew he wasn't going to be great. Also, it's just his way, bro. He's the one that set that culture where he didn't want to pay nobody. He always wants to try to get C-level players and try to maximize their effort and talent. You don't have no weapons. It is what it is. That's all him. The
He,
downfall's on him.
Kraft
Bill
is definitely.
Belichick he's become a victim of his own, like nobody would really say it, but he's become a victim of his own ego. Just like you said, he was drafting those C+ players, and in his mind, he's like, "Oh, I'm great, so I can develop these guys and have them be great." But it's not working no more, bro. Like, it's a wrap, man. So I don't think he should be fired, even though, like you said, he ain't show nobody else no grace. But I think they'll give him the opportunity to say, "Hey, I'm stepping down, I'm resigning." But there's no way the Pats can move forward with Bill Belichick as their coach next year. I'd be
He scored
shocked if they
zero.
do.
Bro. He
I'd
scored
be
zero
shocked.
to the Saints. And the Saints are kind of like, I ain't gonna say they in a rebuild, but the Saints are definitely remodeling. And they scored zero.
That's crazy. Yeah, like
At home. At home.
at home, bro.
So
That is not the Patriot way.
Bro, I don't know. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to go out and get a top of the line receiver
I
for
don't get it.
like, bro, since
Hey,
like
man.
there hasn't been one there since Randy Moss.
Bro, they got Juju
I
Smith.
think Kraft kind of tighten the pockets, man. Because not unless he feel like he's going to win the Super Bowl, he's not going to go into that tax range for sure.
My dog Rib said they had Juju Smith. He didn't even finish his name.
Juju.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, Juju.
Bro,
Who was that
they
spot?
went and signed Devontae Parker. They was probably the only place they wanted Devontae Parker. Juju Smith-Schuster had the Patriots and the couch at the crib. Come on, Rip. Nobody wants these guys, bro.
I'm telling you who they got, bro. That's all I'm telling you, bro. Like,
it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense.
Hunter Henry is all they got, bro.
Yeah, bro. And then you got like questionable decisions. Like last year, he decided, "I'm not going to hire an offensive coordinator. I'm gonna decide on who's gonna call the plays each week." Like, Bill, what are you doing, bro? Like, I mean, I don't think Mac Jones is great, but I also don't think they doing him any favors with the way they was operating the offense, bro. Like, Mac Jones is literally regressing right before our eyes because he had a good rookie season, but he hasn't gotten any better, and he seems to be getting worse. Like, I think some of that's on him, but I also think some of that's on the staff as well because I don't think they're helping his development
At all. What they do, sign 2 tight ends, Hunter Henry, and I forget the other dude's name, but that's all they really gave him.
Yeah, like bro brought in 2 defensive guys and said, "I'm gonna let them split between the play calling."
Didn't he bring his son in too? He brought his son in, didn't
got in him though, Bravo. Like,
What? Say what?
Mac Jones is probably tapped out. How much growth you think he got in him, bro?
I'm not saying Mac Jones is great, bro, but like, I don't feel like the staff is helping him either.
He ain't been giving no weapons, bro.
Yeah, like, look at what he's got around him, bro. And then look at and that's not just weapons on the field, but like the staff around him, bro. Like, it's gonna be hard for any quarterback to be successful in that situation.
All right, now hold on. Let me retract back a little bit because Jacoby Myers is hooping outside of New England this year, so it might be Mac.
But Jacoby Myers was having good stats in New England, but he's not a number 1 wide receiver though.
No, but look, Jacoby Myers had 800 yards and 6 tuds last year in 17 games. In 5 games, he got 275 and 3 tuds. So,
he's gonna get more tuds, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's crazy. The best player on that team probably is hurt right now, which is Christian Gonzalez. And bro was definitely hooping this year.
Man.
Sucks to be them.
They got JC.
They got who?
JC Jackson.
Rob, stop naming these people. And it just hurt. It just hurt Bill that Tom Brady left and everybody in the AFC East just got good. Well, the Jets are not good, but they keep getting talent.
And then, like, also, bro, like, think about like what we've heard over the years about the Patriots culture. It don't sound fun over there, bro. Like, don't
No.
nobody want to go play for no stiff ass coach where you can't go over there and not only like, win, but like enjoy the game and enjoy like your life, bro. Like, I guess it's very military like, and that's what we've heard about the Patriots for all these years. Like, you saw how loose Tom Brady was when he left New England and went to Tampa Bay. We saw a whole other side of Tom Brady, bro. So it's like when you hear that type of stuff, like what players really want to go and play for New England?
No
It's
music
like
at practice.
Yeah, like no music at practice. What? Bill, bro, this ain't 1995 no more, fam. It's 2023. Like, you either catch up with the times or you watch yourself get passed up, and that's what's happening to him.
He got
Man,
The
people.
only person I
Not
could
gonna
ever
sell
see.
Brian Kelly.
The only person that the Patriot way didn't drag down was Cam Newton, and he just didn't give a fuck.
Hey, that boy, Coach Former from Varsity Blues, bro.
He lined everybody up on the field at the beginning of practice.
Get on up out, Bill, bro. We appreciate everything you're doing, but get on up out, brother.
It's time to hang it up, Bill, man. Go out gracefully, bro. Don't make the Patriots fire you, fam. Just go ahead and hang it up. You got a lot of championship rings, like, and for dear God, don't go in the commentary because I feel like he's probably boring as fuck.
And don't go in the front office either. Because
just step away from football, bro. Go to the crib and chill, fam.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna tell you what they'll never consider him being in the front office. I can promise you.
Goodness,
he would be horrible in the front office. I don't see nobody.
Six niggas will have the worst roster in NFL history.
He is their GM, bro. What are you talking about?
And we see what it looked like.
Hey,
he's their GM now.
Hey, Rib, imagine him with a suit on and not coaching.
Rick, we've seen it.
Nah,
he's still gonna wear that cutoff hoodie to the office.
Hey, he got on two hats right now. Imagine him just focusing on the roster.
Rob, I'm gonna give you a scenario, bro. The Chargers coach, with all the talent that the Chargers got, is trash as he is. Imagine if Bill Belichick was his GM, the talent he would bring him in. Imagine what his coaching career would look like if he had to coach Bill Belichick's players. But they would have the number one pick every year, bro.
Hey, bro, he'll sign Ruben Randall, bro, still and try to make some.
Not Ruben Randall, bro. From North Carolina.
Yeah, he gonna sign Ruben Randall, bro. Hey, Rib hated Ruben Randall. That's why I said it.
Hey, man. Last topic here, man. The injury bug. We got A-Chain, Connor, St. Brown. I think he's coming off. I think he practiced today. T, Jettas. I don't think there's not a GM across fantasy football who ain't got a big injury right now, man. It's bad. Brew, what you think about the injuries right now, man, so far?
Bro, I can't get comfortable in no leagues, bro. That's like one league I can get comfortable in. I had just replaced Nick Chubb in one league. A-Chain just happened to be on waivers like 2 weeks ago, or a little over a week ago. He was on waivers. I don't know how. So I was, Saquon was on his way back. So I was starting to get comfortable, and then he goes on IR. I think I lost somebody else too, man. These injuries is getting crazy. I don't even want to try to figure it out no more, bro. Just injuries just happen in football, but this year's been wild.
Yeah. Rob, what you think about the injury bug, man? How it's impacting fantasy football?
It's hit me as well, but in our league, any injury happen, your backup, hell, he might already be gone for real. So,
man.
Facts. Rick, what you think about the injury bug, man?
Hey, it started early, bro, but it was just a big wave these past couple of weeks. I see something where somebody said it ain't about how great the team is that you drafted. It's about who's going to survive. Who's going
man.
And that's going to be the team who wins the championship, bro.
That's real.
Because it's like, bro, it's dog eat dog. And like you said, probably somebody already got the backup. And like in our league with the 14 teams, bro, there's really nobody to replace him. Like, bro, I had Eckler. I knew Josh Kelly wasn't gonna shake the room, bro. So I'm not even gonna put a bid in for him, and he didn't shake the room. So it's just hard, especially with running backs, bro. Because in our league, there's a lot of teams that hoard running backs. So if you got 3 or 4 running backs like Rib did, and they get hurt, just hope and pray that the 2 that you're starting every week is gonna continue to be healthy.
Basically.
Yeah.
Hey, man, to that sentiment, I think that's another reason why I probably go receiver heavy because I feel like my running back's gonna get hurt anyway if I draft one. So I might as well just wait for a backup. If I get one, I get one, but I know receivers just don't have the as highest percentages getting hurt than running backs. And in the 14-team league, I feel like I can definitely stack receivers. So that's how my drafts always come out for sure. But the injuries suck, man. Like, there's no replacing no Justin Jefferson, man. To the people that was lucky to either draft or pick up a chain, A-Chain. I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name, and I really actually
It's Etienne.
A-Chan.
Etienne.
A-Chan. All right,
Just
I actually want to put some respect on his name. The other ones, yeah, I'm gonna keep how I've been saying them. But yeah, he was starting to hoop, man. He was killing Mostert. I like to see it, but kind of like I said from the jump, I just don't think he's big enough to be in the league for real. As soon as he get hit, he hurt, and he's been hurt twice his rookie year so far. But speedy prayers to a speedy recovery for sure, because I know Rob definitely want him back. I don't want to see him back personally on his roster, but yeah. I want to see him keep hooping because he's been electric for real and added a different dimension to the Dolphins for sure. T. Higgins, that sucks because this is a contract year for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, so definitely want to get him back fast. And the Bengals definitely want to turn it around, and I definitely want to see him go somewhere and get paid because I'm one of the few in this league that definitely think T. Higgins has a chance to be a receiver one on a different team. Just not with the Bengals, of course, because Jamar Chase is there, obviously. Who's the other ones? We got James Conner. He's on an ass team, but he was finding the way to hoop. And in his 6 years in the NFL, bruh ain't never played a full script. He's always out in the part of it. St. Brown, definitely want to see him come back. Jamison Williams is supposed to be coming back soon, so I definitely want to see how that offense is going to perform.
Bro, quit bringing him up, bro.
Who?
Jackson Williams, bro. Please.
Hey, I just know he's gonna add a different element to their team.
Bro, that's like saying, bro, that's just like people thinking signing Odell is signing a number one these days.
No, I'm not saying he's gonna come back and be a number one or nothing like that.
But that's the type of hype he got. Like he gonna come back and hoop. He ain't showed it.
It's a possibility, but I just know he's gonna definitely stretch the field, and that's gonna make life.
He's definitely electric.
Sure.
So is Kadarius Toney.
Different. It's a little different, but I get it. I get what you're saying.
I can't believe we gave that name some airtime for real. But nah, I feel you. People definitely have a big hype around Jamison Williams. Last year in his 6 games, he had like 1 or 2 catches for 60 yards and 1 touchdown. So he has a lot to prove. Who else got hurt? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Connor, St. Brown, T, Jettas. Shit, that's it. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add before we hop off here?
I don't think did you go with Bravo about the injuries?
All I'm listening. I'm just happy they ain't hitting my team. That's all I got.
That's why Bravo try to stay quiet.
Hey, bro.
Man, who you telling?
The Niners is crazy good.
Hey, I ain't gonna listen. I ain't saying nothing. All I'm gonna know is we look good right now. I hope we keep it up. You know, I'm hoping, man. I feel like this could be our year. I hope we can get the ship, man. I need a Niners championship in my life, but I'm gonna tell you right damn now, we get a ship. I need a solo spotlight.
Got you. But
that's all I'm asking.
Let's kick in on that real quick. 49ers seem like definitely the clear number one. Everybody else ain't really look so great. Even the teams like right behind them. And that's even going down to my team. Like, we done got some ugly ass wins. I'm an Eagles fan. It ain't been pretty at all. And I ain't been happy. We ain't played our best ball yet. Been lucky to come out with wins every week. But 49ers just look head and heels over everyone. Micah Parsons got on his podcast. I believe it's called The Edge. He got on there crying and shit. Yeah, nigga was bitching. But yeah, he got on there talking about like, yeah, man, Kittle took that fuck Dallas shirt up and was like, man, it was personal. I was like, nigga, you got beat 42-10. It was personal, bro. Like, did you not feel how personal it was when they kept scoring?
All I know is Hey man, these new dudes different because all I know is if I get out there and get beat 42-10, I ain't worried about making no fucking podcast, bro. I'm gonna be at the crib steaming.
Bro,
They got smoked and he couldn't wait to get online and talk about it. And not only did they get smoked, Parsons was a non-factor in that game, bro. Which I ain't gonna say it's his fault, but Dallas's scheme was stupid because they kept lining him up across from Trent Williams. Bruh, Trent Williams, the best left tackle in the game, arguably the best football player in the NFL. Why on earth would you keep lining your best defensive player up across from Trent Williams? Put him on the other side, bruh. So while Parsons didn't have a good game, I ain't gonna put it all on him. But yeah, man, like the Dallas was, yeah, like, and what was really funny though, bro, like I ain't want to talk trash because I don't boast like, you know, people say that I'll be boasting because I could go in on the Dallas fans, but
talk your shit.
The Dallas fans talked a whole lot of shit the week leading up to this game. And I even saw one Dallas fan like, who have the 49ers played? Well, for one, we played the Cardinals. Who beat y'all? Who are trash? It was just crazy to me how confident the Dallas fans were going into this game. They were like, our defense is going to expose Brock Purdy. We're going to show him, we're going to show the world who he really is. It seemed to be the opposite. Our defense exposed Dak. Or did we really expose Dak? Or was Dak just doing what Dak always does? So like I don't really like to talk a whole lot of shit, bro, but I just really hate the Cowboys fan base because it's like, yeah, I know it's been a minute since we won a Super Bowl, but guess what, bro? It's been just as long since y'all won one too. And you know, all right, we got to compare something. So we've had more success in the playoffs than the Cowboys have in recent years, and including wins over the Cowboys 2 straight years. So I just don't understand where this false confidence came from, thinking that they were going to pull up to San Francisco and beat us, bro. Like, it just didn't make no sense to me. Like, honestly, I'm not going to hold you. I thought we would win. I didn't think we would blow them out the way we did. But, like, after watching that game, we have the better roster. We've got the better coaching staff. And I just feel like Dallas fans should shut up, humble themselves, get to the playoffs, and hopefully they get a chance to try again.
Hey, man. 2 of the most historic football teams in the entire NFL, and Micah Parsons didn't think it was personal.
Bro, plus Michael Parsons talking shit all last year and the year before, bro. Why can't nobody talk shit to him?
Hey, bro,
exactly.
He a little tender, man. He one of them tender NFL players for sure.
I don't understand why he said that they didn't get smoked though. He said they didn't get their ass beat. He said they beat themselves like they wouldn't.
No, 42-10, you got cooked, fam.
That got him beat.
Bro, I seen it
single-handedly got him beat.
Whipped.
How many picks did Dak have? 4?
3.
Yeah, so I mean, it was definitely on Dak. But the thing is, I don't know why they ever think they're gonna beat y'all, bro. They cannot stop the run. They haven't been able to stop the run, except for when they play somebody weak. So how can you beat somebody who excels at the run? That's their whole offense. I don't understand. Well, that's never gonna work, bro.
Kyle Shanahan obviously looked at him as a joke because they ran trick plays and shit.
Bro, we ran a double reverse and score. It was one play after we got the turnover, a double reverse touchdown to Kittle.
I love it.
He clearly thought that was a joke.
Double reverse, bro. We running high school plays on the Cowboys.
That boy Brock Purdy out there standing on business for me.
Hey, man, Purdy my dog.
Hey,
Purdy my dog.
Same play earlier.
Huh?
The Lions ran that same play earlier in the day.
Yeah, the Lions ran the same exact play.
To Laporta,
Yep.
Yeah, Pat McAfee was talking about it. Yeah.
Hey man, I really want us to win the shit, man, just because I feel like it's we do, and I would like for Shanahan to get that monkey off his back, bro, and finally get him a championship. I feel like the team we got this year is gonna be his best opportunity to do so, bro. Because I'm hoping we can just stay healthy, man, because we clicking on all cylinders, bro. Like we're dominant on both sides of the ball. So I just hope we can keep playing well, man, and just keep getting dubs, and hopefully we can bring it home at the end of the year. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about on TV. They said y'all look like the best team. Clearly, I don't think anybody that has working eyes would disagree, but they was like their 3 key guys are always hurt. So
I mean, McCaffrey ain't been hurt since he got to San Francisco. He's been healthy since he got there.
Hey man, leave CMC out of this conversation, bro.
Listen, I agree with you, Rob. I want him healthy too, bro. Listen, hey, McCaffrey for MVP. McCaffrey for MVP.
Come on, Bravo, bro. Let's just relax.
McCaffrey for MVP, bro.
Hey, bro, what was that betting thing you shared in one of the chats, man? Like, what is it? 14 straight weeks he scored.
Yep.
Yeah, he broke Jerry Rice's record.
Like, if somebody would have bet every single week, they would have been up like a meal on his anytime touchdowns.
Nah, you would have been up. If you would have bet $100 for his 14-game touchdown streak, you would have won $166,000.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Bruh's consistent. Let me go ahead and look at my parlays now.
That's why I put him in every week. I put him on there every week. I got him on there this week.
There it goes.
Hey, man, that's wild. Anything else y'all want to touch on, man? 49ers definitely look like the best team in the league.
I'm glad Cup came back for you. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was 100%. Came right out the gates, 120 yards. So by about week 8, week 9, I want to see what we look like, man. Once we figure out how to use everybody.
Legit though.
Hey.
The Rams have looked better than I thought they was gonna be this year. I will say that. I think the Rams got a good team.
I ain't gonna turn this into another show, but while y'all cooked us in the first half, hands down. Second half, Stafford only threw for 75 yards. Cup had 98 in the first half and only finished with like 118. And Rams didn't cross midfield the entire second half. So I don't know what the fuck we was doing in the first half. Definitely wasn't working because Nicole Cup was eating big time. Shout out to Pookie and Cooper Cup. I appreciate everything y'all do for my squad. And moving forward, please keep that up for me. Anything y'all can give me each week, I'm highly appreciative. Just stay healthy for me. And, Stafford, keep looking their ways, man. Let them get 30 targets apiece each game. You my guy.
Hey, man, they got the right skin tone.
Right complexion for the connection.
Hey, really? Two things I was wrong about, bro. First thing, y'all definitely better than us. Fuck you. And secondly, AR's all right, but fuck you.
3 things you was wrong about. Well, I ain't gonna say yet.
The Levis thing?
How come Levis ain't touched the field yet?
Because they got Derrick Henry.
Best quarterback on the
Derrick
team.
Henry gonna be the next quarterback. Hey, listen, I've said it a bunch of times, bro. Even as a UK fan, I wasn't sold on Will Levis.
But
question for Bravo. Go ahead. Finish up.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, quick question for Bravo. How do you feel about this quarterback that UK's got now?
Trash.
Ain't it?
Trash. He ain't it, bro. You know what? I noticed the NFL show. I didn't even want to get on my UK soapbox, bro. But dog, all they talked about when he came in was how accurate he was and how he takes care of the football. He has not been accurate at all. And he's got 5 picks already. I think he only had 5 picks all of last year. Now, granted, our receivers do drop some passes sometimes, but I've also seen plays where dudes is wide open, bro, and he's just flat out missing them. I'm like, dog, y'all hype this dude up, and he is trash. Now, while I wasn't a big Will Levis fan, Will Levis is head and heels above Devin Leary, and it ain't close.
Easily.
It ain't close.
Hey, man, when y'all talking about drops, man, I know we got on a soapbox about Lamar on the last episode. Last game, them receivers had 8 drops, man. It's 8 drops, man. Like,
bro,
are they not used to accurate passes, or like, I don't know what it. Like, Lamar was definitely hitting some, and then it was just like,
the Ravens just ain't it, bro. The Ravens offense just ain't it, bro.
And I watched the game, bro. It's at the end of the game because Lamar messed my parlay up. At the end of the game, bro, they had got a turnover because the punt returner for the Steelers fumbled. So they was on Pittsburgh's 4-yard line with like 4 minutes left. They ran the ball the first 2 times, didn't get no yardage. So on 3rd down, he caught himself trying to throw an accurate back shoulder pass to Odell, but he threw it straight to Joey Porter.
Joey Porter, yeah.
Hey, what Joey Porter? They said he told Odell to go be a family man.
Yeah, and Odell should have said, "Shit, you should have been saying that to Lamar because you see where he threw the ball at."
He threw the pick to the rookie.
Yeah,
and he fumbled. Didn't he fumble right after that? They got the ball back one more time, but a minute left, and he fumbled. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They trying to blame the game on them, but I'm like, bro, Lamar, he did some of the passes were behind him. One of them, the wide receiver fell, but four of them, 7 or 8 passes were drops. But still, bro.
Nah, they had a lot of drops, bro. And as far as I know from football playing ball, rules for receivers: if it touch your hands, it should be a catch.
Yeah, but if I'm running full speed to the right and you throw it to the left, I'm not taking responsibility for that.
And they ain't have 16 drops. He was 22 for 38. They ain't have 16 of them. I'll tell y'all that.
Absolutely right, man. I don't know. Maybe they need to split Likely out wide and see if that makes a difference, man, because
It ain't.
They never gonna use him anyway. They just hate him. I don't know why. You thought he was retired?
Lamar's the more polished Justin Fields, bro.
Bro, stop it.
is he?
He's a more polished Justin Fields.
Is he? Because I think Justin Fields a better passer.
Wins, bro. Stop it, bro.
Huh? He do what? He do what he do?
Fields might be a better passer, bro.
This games, Justin Fields has 6 wins and like 25 losses.
You said Lamar wins
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
in the regular season? Y'all don't give me my credit when I win in fantasy in the regular season. So why Lamar get credit for winning in the regular season?
Hey, Rick, I'm with you, bro. Like, I ain't even got nothing against Lamar, but, bro, Lamar wins games when he plays horrible, so we can't just factor the wins. Lamar's had games where he's had 3 turnovers and win the game, so it ain't because he just plays great every game.
So it's them defenses early on in his career, you saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
I agree.
Bro, and I was rooting for Lamar, but bro.
Oh, we all rooting for him.
Nah, because I'm gonna tell you what grinding my gears and I was cool on him when people try to say he's better than Cam. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, no, that's
He's
all
not
right.
better than that.
That's
Yeah.
outlandish.
Facts. We So KY podcast, man. Fantasy football podcast. Your favorite assholes. We're gonna be right back at you next Wednesday. Hopefully, I add another win to my schedule because it's getting rough from here. Hopefully, Rob don't fall off with just one injury. Hopefully, everybody's teams get injury free because that's the way it should be played. Injuries turn the fuck off. This team's really the best.
Now the injuries off, brother. God, please.
Hey, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Como, if I pray to God he gets a win before he gets to me, Como might get his first win versus me because I got a lot of buys that week.
Hey, don't let it happen, bro. Don't let it happen, bro. Comos, don't let him win. He's trying to make history, dog. He's trying to have the first winless team in We So KY history.
Como don't be barely saying anything in that fantasy chat these days, too.
What can he say?
Is he in there?
He's in there.
Yeah, he in there.
He spoke today. Like, what can he say? Like,
This seems
like, hold on.
business, bro.
Let me take a look.
Yahoo gave him an F, bro. That's all we need to say. Like, I ain't never seen it.
Yeah.
Como, he's
I've
the
never
lowest
seen.
score. No, he's not the lowest scoring team in the league.
I am.
Might be great.
Ricky
I'm a
is
scoring league.
That's crazy.
Hey, bro.
For
Hey,
I'm a newbie, bro.
For Rick to put together a 2-game win streak, I ain't even hate on, bro, because I don't even, you feel me? I don't even want to be envious, but I just don't. I didn't understand it.
3-2, brother.
All I can hope is God can give me some 55-point joints.
Bruh, who you telling, fam? That's all I need. I need a couple weeks with my opponent scoring 55, man. That's all I want.
And Don knows. You know, Don scored over 100 and got blown out, so he understands.
Blown out, smoked.
Don didn't score 55 that week.
Huh?
Don didn't score 55 that week.
What week?
Did you play me?
No, I scored 103, bro.
That's the same thing to me. I beat you by 50, right?
Oh my goodness, bro.
Hey, guy, hey, guy, do your thing. Don't worry about it. God, do your thing.
Don was running it. Don was running it.
Nah, you running it.
Yeah, see what happened when Rodgers got hurt. I ain't said nothing since.
Yeah, quiet up, OB. Mute up, nigga. Mute up.
Hey, man.
All right, I've been hit with the injuries, bro. I don't know what y'all want.
I've been here with the injuries, but y'all talking about me putting together a 2-game winning streak.
Bro, I just got my second best player back this week.
I got my best player back this week. I ain't had him since week 1.
Me too.
Who?
I said I just got my second best player. I just got my second best player.
Hey, and Webb, don't bring Etienne in this either, bro, because you was not gonna start him anyway until he hooped that 1 week. Oh man, Etienne out with injuries, bro. You was not starting him. You starting Deuce Vaughn. So
Hey, at least y'all got quarterback.
He was the only person on my team that was healthy.
Mute up, because you was not gonna start him,
Bruh. Deuce Vaughn was only on my team, bro, because he was the only person I had to start.
Now you loved Deuce Vaughn though. You did love him early in the season.
I seen him on the waiver wire the other day too.
Hey, I love Day-Chain too. Y'all see what happened?
Oh my God, bro.
Thank God.
It's okay, KY Fantasy Podcast signing out, bro.
What
Hey,
about
bro,
he's hooping fantasy wise. I drafted him too.
At least y'all got quarterbacks, bro.
Hey man,
Barely. I need his calf to get right.
Bravo, hey, your team need to be my name, Bravo.
I know.
Hey man, how fast y'all think Coleman gonna fall off?
I told y'all on his team, and y'all was big
I'ma
on
tell you-
receivers, and Garrett Wilson ain't been producing. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers gone. CD Lambs look like the CD player, and who's the other receiver?
He got Reed.
Reek's the only one he got. Rib got better receivers than Coleman. Don got better receivers than Coleman, and Jones got better receivers than Coleman.
Hey, bro, all he really got is Hill, and then them
Please
golf
don't provoke
games.
Tyreek Hill
Rico off.
versus Carolina.
I'm gonna tell you how he knows he's about to fall off. At 4 a.m., he sent me a trade.
He sent you one too?
Talk about it, bro. What he sent you?
He sent me like Garrett Wilson
And
I don't
Zeke.
even know. It was Zeke and somebody else. It was
Bruh.
trash. I don't even know.
He sent me the same exact trade. He sent me Garrett Wilson and Zeke for Breece Hall.
Bro, who was he trying to get?
He tried to send me 3 people. He sent me 3 players, and I gotta look. I don't know if I screenshotted
Who
it
was he trying to
because
get?
instead
Hey,
of
man.
telling-
If your
I
trade
didn't-
involves Ezekiel Elliott, just delete it and start over again.
Like
it's
Dalvin Cook, Zeke should not be rostered in this league.
At all,
it's
bro.
disrespectful, bro, because he ain't the only person that's tried to offer me Zeke this year, and I don't understand it.
Who
Hey,
Bro,
bro,
Zeke been washed for 2 years, fam. And the Patriots are even more washed. So why on earth would anybody want to trade for Zeke right now?
I don't think
I know
anybody's gonna get a trade off this year, bro. I don't think nobody's getting a trade off this year.
I have
I
one.
know, I know he tried to get Joe Mixon. I know he tried that. I don't know who else he tried to get, but I know he tried to get Joe Mixon.
Coleman's delusional, bro.
I say I have one.
Hey, what happened to y'all's trade? Because I missed the whole thing. Hey, look, I missed the whole thing. All I know is I came in and I said, I don't even care. And the next thing you know, it was vetoed. Is that what you was talking about? Silent veto.
Great episode, everybody. See you next week.